Hi there, I want to come on and talk about self-care. It is Mental Health Awareness Week, and I want to talk about 3 powerful tips that you can implement to look after your emotional, physical, and psychological well-being. So the first one is literally just be kinder to yourself. And I don't just mean on a physical level or getting enough sleep, and I will talk about that later, but just be kind to yourself in terms of the thoughts that you feed yourself. How often are you beating yourself up? How often are you being critical? Are you being unkind to yourself in different ways through the words and the thoughts that you feed yourself? What are you saying to yourself? So really take the time to notice the language that you use, what you say to yourself. Are you beating yourself up for not having achieved a goal, or have you set yourself a really high expectation around something and then berated yourself and criticized yourself for not achieving that? Because think about it, you wouldn't treat a 5-year-old like that. You wouldn't treat a young child like that with the words that you say to yourself. So why do you need to say them to yourself? You don't. Literally, you can choose to flip the switch on your language. So notice the negative thought that comes up and flip the switch and change it to the opposite. Excuse me. Be more mindful of what you're telling yourself, what you're saying. So notice where you're being unkind and start to be kinder to yourself, because well-being and self-care and mental health is very much to do with the thoughts that you feed yourself. And when you can change your thoughts, you can literally change your reality. So that was my first tip that I wanted to share with you. The second one is to really recognize some bad habits that you have. Like, what are you doing too much of, or what are you not doing enough of? Are you spending too much time on your phone, scrolling and scrolling? Too much time just watching TV or on the computer, working all the hours? Are you not getting enough water, not getting enough sleep, not getting enough rest, not getting enough exercise, not doing enough meditation? Really take a stock on your daily life. Like, spend time to figure out where you are dedicating time. So you can go to the Toggl app, TOGGL app, which will help you to track your time and figure out where you are spending your time and how much time you're spending outside in nature, or how much time you are spending just on the laptop, etc. And it will really give you a good gauge as to where you can shift your focus and how you can do things differently. Because when you start shifting where you put your time and energy, so for example, if you sleep better, if you eat better, you drink more water and get more exercise, this produces serotonin in our bodies, and it allows you to produce the happy chemical, as I say, serotonin, which means that it affects your mood, and you can much easier shift into that positive emotional space. It really does help with your emotional and mental well-being. So really check in with yourself. How much time are you spending out in nature and fresh air? Are you spending enough time outside, or do you need to be spending more time outside? How much time are you spending glued to your laptop or watching TV? Can you spend less time? Get that balance, set your boundaries, and say no. So the last point is sleeping. I really wanted to talk about this in a little bit more depth because some of us need 8 or 9 hours sleep, or some of us can get away with a lot less. We're just programmed differently. So really understand what kind of level of sleep you need, how many hours you need to sleep, and figure out when is the best time to go to bed, when is the best time to wake up in the morning. Are you a morning person or are you a night owl? Be consistent with your sleep. And one of the things that you can do before you go to bed to help get you in a better state energetically is to start preparing for bedtime an hour before. So put your laptop, your phone out of the room, brush your teeth, tidy the house, lock the house up, but also do some stretches, like stretch your body. It's going to be lying in bed all night. Stretch your body. Listen to meditation. If you're going to read, just read a novel. Don't read a self-development book, because literally you're going to be feeding your brain with ideas. You don't want to be teaching it new things. You want your brain to switch off. And another way you can do that is a wonderful breathing technique that one of my coaches taught me. So it's the 4-7-8 technique. So literally you breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold it for 7 seconds, and then you breathe out for 8 seconds. And you literally do that 4 times, but no more than 4 times. So you breathe in for 4, hold for 7, then out for 8, and then do that 4 times, and it will really help clear your mind. I tried it last night. It definitely helped me switch off my mind. I don't know what exactly it is about it, but it works. So give it a go. So to recap, be kind to yourself. Notice the negative language that you're using. Where can you change your language? Where can you flip the switch? And secondly, be mindful of your bad habits. Like, are you getting enough sleep? Are you getting enough exercise? Are you getting enough time to meditate? Are you spending enough time in nature? And are you spending too much time with technology? And lastly, really get that sleep pattern going. Go to bed at the same time every night, set an alarm to rise at a certain time, stretch before you go to bed, do the 4-7-8 breathing technique, and just put that technology away, ideally an hour before you go to bed, so you can turn off your brain. Because literally when you go to bed, your brain is just processing the day, and we want to give some space between when you go to bed and when you move technology away and into the other room. So hopefully you found that useful. If you like this video, give it a like or subscribe or just share it. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.